Master Tai, greetings. I had an idea. It wasn't much of an idea, but it is something that I've never really tried before. So this mystical cable, by the way, is a headphone output from. You can't even really see it on camera. There's a little. See this blue light right there? See that little blue light? Super bright, of course, because I don't know. This is a headphone distribution amp, right? It's got 4 outputs. So this is one of those outputs. One of them is also going to the video synth. Hey, Nick. Hey, Chris. I'm going to take that output and go straight into the Arbhar. All right. So, theoretically, what will happen is if I set this correct, and if I play a note, it should start recording, right? And then as we modulate the Arbhar and we do things to it, what we should be able to do is kind of do almost like a Frippertronic style granular thing. Almost. Not quite. So we'll put a medium speed LFO on the playhead, and we're going to put this guy through the ST font here. I'm debating if that's going to have enough gain, because the Arbhar tends to be a little on the quiet side. We can boost it. We can run it through a VCA and just give it an extra 6 dB. It's probably not a terrible idea, honestly. Otherwise, I'm going to be annoyed because it just won't have enough juice to compete with anything else. Can I short cable this guy? I think I can. Dink, dink. 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 Yes, the dinks. Very important dinks. And will these guys reach Promised Land? I think he'll, yep. Sure enough. Sure enough, you do the thing. Okay. And then the last step is, we have options. We can use internal reverb and stuff. I think instead what I'm going to do is give this guy ZDSP, because I might be able to actually use that to churn out even a little bit more gain in the signal path, which would be convenient and helpful. It's like a constant battle to get enough amplification for stuff, which is wild. Okay, so then the test is going to be, let's crank filter. Oh, hi. Let's nuke these layers. Yeah, all of these layers. Those are all leftovers from before. I don't think there's anything in these last ones. No. Okay. So, then if we turn up sensitivity, and I'm going to turn hold time up. Let's put it about half for now, just if hopefully that's fine. Input gain, I don't know yet. Let's see here. Probably good enough right there. Okay. Now the unfortunate thing is, see, it didn't trigger. The unfortunate thing, and now it triggered, is that as I talk, it's going to record more. Yeah, you're too loud. You're too loud, buddy. All right. Oh, and here's the big problem. Shit. Here's the big problem. I didn't even think about this. My microphone is going into this mix, as is the modular, because I have to listen to it, obviously. which means the sound of the Arbhar itself is going to trigger the recording into the Arbhar. Shit. I'm not sure how to work around that. I don't think I can without doing like a major amount of hardware reconfiguration and purchasing, maybe. Like, damn. Damn. Or just constant manning of sensitivity and input gain and stuff. But even that's not quite going to work. Because the whole point of this was to play stuff live and kind of have a constantly ongoing, morphing blob of grains. Damn. That's annoying. How? I don't think there's any other way I can do it. If I went from the Rhodes directly, that's possible, but I'm going to need some cables to do that, and I'm going to need a splitter because it's a mono out. And I think I have cables, but they're not here. Just started thinking. I have 1/4 inch to 1/8 inch cables. 1/8 inch would go in here. Let me look around for quick 30 seconds and see if I can find an 1/8 inch to 1/4 inch cable or adapter of some sort. I think I can make it work. Because even if I have one, hell, I can just throw it into a multiple and use that as the onset signal. That's pretty easy. Yeah, let me look. I'm going to look real quick. Need to go, basically, probably about 4 or 5 feet total. All right, yeah, let me see what I can find. Lights going on. Well, look what I found. 2 1/4 inch to 1/8 inch cables. Someone's prepared. I didn't think I was, actually. So, all right. So let's pull this. Yoink, yoink. Now, there's no risk of eternal feedback death. And what I'm going to do is take... I have a pedal over here on the Rhodes, which is the... Avalanche Run verb delete. Yeah, I think I can just hook straight to that. Should do. Stereo to mono. In fact, I don't think I even need to turn the pedal on. which is nice because it actually, unfortunately, it adds a bit of noise, like noticeable noise. So, okay, now let's see what happens when we go direct out of here. Not much sound. It's not triggering input levels because the sound is very, very, very quiet. In fact, it's not even on at all. Turn the pedal on. See. That makes a difference? No. Oh, these are stereo. Shit. I don't know if that's going to matter. I got nothing. Okay. Let's skip the pedal. I want to try this. If I can't get this to work... No, I don't have a tremolo pedal. No, I have a... it's just a delay and reverb hooked to the Rhodes semi-permanently. Okay. Wait. Why does it say input? That's really weird. The front panel of the Rhodes says input, and then there's a connector. It's not an input, it's an output. Are you confused, Rhodes? Is that it? See, there's like nothing. With volume all the way up, there is like no signal presence coming in hardly at all. Shit. And it might be because these are stereo to mono cables. Or it might just not be enough. It may just not be enough level coming out of the Rhodes. And the Rhodes is not super quiet, but it's not that hot of a signal either. Shit. I'm not sure if this is going to work or not. Let's try one more thing. We'll go cable out of the Rhodes into the pedal. We'll do what I've been doing, which is to take the cable out of the pedal and go into other stuff. There's nothing. There's absolutely nothing. Fuck. Well, I'm not sure these are going to work at all. That sucks. Really sucks. Poor thing. Yes, yup, RCA. Shit! Yeah, disappointing all around. Well, okay, I have one more possibility. The System 8 has an external input, which means I could run a signal through it to daisy chain it, and then take the headphone outs and go straight in. Maybe. 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 First of all, flashlight. Now, how to test this? So I need a headphone speaker. Shit. RC. No. All right, I'm gonna try it. If this doesn't work, I give up. I don't know what else to do. I don't even know if it's putting out a decent signal or if it's even going through or if it'll even reach. It'll barely reach. Fuck. Okay. Okay, it's peaking the input level, so it's definitely going in. I have no level indication on the Arbhar at all. Like, there's nothing. It's not getting anything out of this. And this is a stereo cable, and that may be why. Fuck. Fuck! What happens if I run it into a VCA? We'll put a boost on it. We'll bump the signal up. And we'll just put it in directly with a small cable and see if this can help things. Nothing. So the problem here is that the Arbhar is not receiving anything. It's not doing anything. It's not getting a signal in. It doesn't sense anything. It doesn't do anything. Motherfucker. Well, it's getting something in the onset detection, so that's interesting. It's probably just not enough to do anything, though. Oh no, it's getting it from the condenser mic because it's not sensing a signal at all. Shit. Okay, well, the dream is dead, and that sucks. Damn it. I had these grand ideas. Grand they were. I don't think that's going to do it. I think it's more of just a geometry issue. And like I haven't even tested to see whether my output is actually doing anything or not. And it's distorting too, which is interesting. Yeah, I've completely skipped the earthquaker pedal right now. It's not even going into it at all. So, I don't think this is gonna work with what I have. Yeah, nothing coming up, nothing being sent, nothing is happening. Well, shitballs. Okay. I do have a second place idea, which is to, and this is something I've done before, but let's find a cool classical or choral loop and build an entire piece around it. See what we can find. Oh, are you doing this shit again? You are. It's like, once again, I can't play back audio. It's popping and clicking and stuttering, and it... Fucking Christ, man. This is insane. It's like everything is a shambles, and for no reason, it just started happening. Like, thanks. I blame Windows. Because Windows does stupid shit like, hey, we're going to update now and completely reset all of your settings that you tried to do, but we're not going to tell you because we suck. Which means if I fire up Splice, it'll probably do exactly the same thing. I'll start playing a thing, and it'll go pop, 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 crackle, 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 and it'll be completely useless. In fact, it's not even playing. It's not doing anything. Yeah, it's like it won't even play. What the fuck? Game capture default device. There's a problem. Playback. System 8 is the default device? No. Playback 1, 2. There's your problem. There's one problem. Input. Oh, now it's working. Okay, well, at least that I got that solved. That was easy enough. No, it's not mono or stereo. It's the jack itself. And it shouldn't matter. It shouldn't matter, right? Because what you're looking at is like a tip ring sleeve, and the ring or the sleeve should be contacting the exact same point inside of a mono jack. That shouldn't be an issue. There's just, I don't know. There's something lost in translation. And if I go through my mixer setup through the computer, then again, it's taking the modular output and it's going straight into the Arbhar, making a feedback loop. And that's not what I wanted at all. So I think, yeah, if I could get a long headphone splitter and take it from the headphone outs of the System 8, that would probably work. Okay, in the meantime, I'm going to reopen a closed tab. I'm going to go back to where I was and see if it works now. It'll work. Or are you just going to be an asshole? It's working! Good. That's at least something. God. Okay. So I am looking at Eric Whitaker. Eric Whitaker is a modern choral composer. He does some really lush, really, really beautiful stuff. Like, are you going to play? Are you going to do anything? What are you doing? Oh, there it is. I think this is in D. Of course, no, I don't have a friggin'... Ah! Oh, C sharp. C sharp minor. Okay. We can deal with that. Okay, right there. That's pretty good. That's not bad. Okay. All of this shit is unnecessary. Well, actually, no, this is not unnecessary. This is fine. We'll keep it there. In the meantime, though, let's wire up the tape thing and check our recording and see if it sucks or not. So I'll bet you what happened was last time No, I'm going to need longer cables because we want to go to a filter for this guy. No, actually we don't because it's got onboard filters and that's fine. So let's just run it straight. I'm like super decisive today. Run it straight into the Aurora. It's right there. And that's nice. So very convenient. Yes. Time for a copyright hit. Come at me, Whitaker! This is fair use. Educational purposes only. Yeah. It's that. Okay, so it's not getting any clock right now. So we're going to give it some clock. There's almost a timing to it, actually. Very, very slow. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Not quite that second one. It's a little bit slower. And that's fine. This can just be sort of an ostinato. Ostinato, a repeating pattern. But okay, now that we have this successfully hanging out at Arbhar tempo, or at modular level, I should say. It's like, I'm at like 54 right now. And it's a little bit slower than that. Okay. Now we can filter this, of course, and just turn it into darker, deeper goo. We can actually go down an octave, too, which might be interesting. Yeah. There we are. That's nice. This demands that something happen. Yeah. Purple is a fruit. You can still hear the breaths of the singers. It's funny. Laugh, damn you. Peachy, well and fine, great job, awesome. Let's load up the Arbhar, though, with something similar, or the same thing, but we're not going to pitch it down, though. that should probably do the trick. Okay, now, filter is hooked up. We just got to turn it on. Just make it happen here. Yeah, it distorted the input. Even though there wasn't much level, it distorted the input. It's the fucking problem I've been having with the goddamn Arbhar ever since I updated it. Grumble, 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 grumble. Okay, I gotta redo that. There, that's good. Okay, now this is the next chord, and it goes down to a B flat major. So it's like D flat minor, B flat major. But now we've got this. At speed. But we also have, let's crank it on the Niflheim. Put it up there. There we go. Now that's the Aurora. Yeah, let's just make sort of a soup today. This into the low pass filter of Stardust. Then this one is the same. Well, no, we'll go shorter. Volt per octave. Okay, see it. I think that's it. Yeah. So volt per octave of that filter. They're both at like 0 right now. Hey, Sean. Yeah, I was thinking repetitive bass, like a pulsy kind of thing. But I was also thinking drone, but, you know, what you could do is both. You know, because both. All right, let's come back to these guys. Let's Let's do a little bit more building here, all right? Let's do a bit more building. This being the case, like, let's also, like, screw this, like, super slow tempo. Let's at least put it at some place that's vaguely listenable here. 70 BPM is okay. It's not so slow that it's, like, deadly. And I think that'll be a little bit more.
A little bit more appropriate.
Yeah. Drones. Let's see here. Yeah, let's set up. I'm gonna set up an octave bass for this. And actually, you know, you can do the drone by just like setting an envelope up and then like changing the level of that envelope so that it just kind of fades in and out. Like you don't need the constant, you know, the constant drone, and then like run it through a VCA or something like that. Like you could just, see, I'm at -1 octave and it is enabled. Yeah. So yeah, it could just like have the envelope itself be the change, or we just have two separate sounds. That's probably the best way to do it. Have two different sources here. I do want to take one of these sloths though, and I want to huck it into the distribution strip here so we can use it in multiple places. And it's not the slowest, it's the mediumest. Oh, we've just passed 420. Oh my god. Wait. Okay, sorry. I just ruined the mood. Ruiner! Okay. We were doing an octave bass. Where are we going to put this octave bass? I hate to say it, but I would really love to have another stereo filter in this rack. And we do have room. I need something that's got, like, really good input gain and is capable of doing a variety of things. I think I could make space if I could find an affordable used neutron filter. I don't know if I want to buy another one new because they're a little much, but maybe it would be worth it. I also hate to like get two of anything. I mean, I have two Popples, but that kind of doesn't count because they were really early on, and they are great, and about the best bang for the buck that you can get. I think Funky Town is in C, actually, not C sharp. So, you know, it's wrong. It's all wrong. God dang it. Now it's going to be stuck in my head. Yeah, talk about it, talk about it, talk about it, talk about it. Okay. Bass. Is this going to reach? If this doesn't reach, I'm going to be like, that's it, going home. Oh, hi. But, no. Actually, no, it's fine. It's coming from the vector, so it's all good. That's more like it. Now we can put this nice and slow, put it on like whole note, even just make it like 4. No, we can keep it 8. Saracana. I used to walk around with a rubber band wrapped around my finger and just ask random people that when I worked at a place long ago. Are you Saracana? What? Pew! Good times. Maybe not for them, but yeah, you know, hey, what are you gonna do? Okay, now we need to control this. So really what I want to do is be like, take these sort of like extraneous notes here, and put a, so like step 3, 5, 6, and 7. We can do, we're going to do type of like skipping the steps, so just going on to the next one, and then we'll do probability pretty high. 3, 5, 6, 7, maybe not as high. And then maybe random? Yeah. Much more like constrained, you know? Maybe we go organic with this, actually, and put, like, an LFO. It needs to be, like, massively attenuated, though, because... Which one of these outputs is a 16th note? Trigger 2. Okay. Yeah, we had corned beef last night too, and today for lunch, or dinner, or dinner, or whatever it is. Okay, so let's take sloths here and bring it in as the level. how that kind of behaves over time. I think that'll work well. I think that'll be good. Okay. Boy, I haven't used rings in like a year. Let's do that. Stupid lights. Can't read anything. There's the volt per octave. Okay. And then the strum. Store. We're going to basically go like C sharp a little tiny bit. And then like a little tiny bit of G sharp. Maybe a little tiny bit of E. And then maybe a little tiny bit of B. Like the tiniest bit of B. And that should be okay because right now it's probably on, yeah, it's all on the same rhythm. Everything is kind of like doing its thing. We will have to sort of tame it a little bit. Probably have it much more sparse. But let's go through the C legs for this for sure. Yep. Okay, now there's also a pause, i.e. rest function. Okay. We'll swap octaves a bit. And I'm going to run some aux CV from that same sloths into the level of the fog, which is the reverb. Let's crank up the delay time on this guy too. Okay, no, more parts. More parts. How's about a couple of arpeggios, but of odd lengths, and we'll use the melodicers instead. We'll put this one at 8, and then this guy at 5. 6, 1, 2, 6, 8, and 6. That's okay. That's fine. That's peachy. Okay. Notes. Notes would be useful. E. D sharp a little bit. G sharp. A little bit of A. Okay. I'm gonna need a couple of long cable boys. We'll make these guys red. Well, if that's corny, then corn me up. That quote ran through my head last night, and I was like, where is that from? It finally occurred to me today. It's a Simpsons thing. It's when we learned that Principal Skinner is actually Armand Tanzarian, who's like a random dude that was in Vietnam with the actual Seymour Skinner. Now, are these guys in tune? I don't know. Not quite. Okay, better. It's really lovely when the fog comes in and it's just like murky, you know. Okay, that's a thing. Those guys have plenty of opportunities for interest because, well, they're melodicers, and that's what they do. They be interesting. That's their job. More. More. Chord part? Chord part would be okay. Let's put this at like... No, we'll do 8. That's fine. 8 is fine, but random. And so, basically, what I want to do is put like... I want to put a major chord on all of these. But then the scale itself will kind of keep that from becoming major if it's not possible. So, for example, like if we go down to A flat will not be major because the scale does not allow those notes. B flat, let me think here. There is no B flat. B might be interesting. So those are basically the 3. Okay, and then we'll do the same sort of thing that I did for one of the other parts. I can't remember. Oh, I guess the bass part. And we'll skip some of these steps. So skip 2, 3, and 4. We're going to be pretty high probability of skipping those guys. But we'll make it, like I said, skip past it to the next step. So I'm not going to put like a pattern on there or anything like that. We're just going to let it roam along and do its thing. But let's get this guy hooked up to something that'll sound good. And that might be... I don't know. Let's try it in the E490. This guy's always got a little bit of a weak output level, but the 490's got a moderately decent amount of gain to it. But we can, of course, also, I can put it into the submixer here. And this guy's got a plus 6 dB switch on the first 2 channels. We can give it a little bit more oomph, theoretically. Yeah. Let's put this on 2 whole notes. Got this gate out, so let's use it. We'll throw it into this ADSR right here. Put that guy into the 2/3 octave input here. But we're gonna go real slow attack. In fact, we'll put it on long. then I think just sort of put that part aside. All this stuff will have to be tweaked during like performance, but I think I want to kind of start throwing things together and seeing how the combo sounds. There's not a ton of voices right now, but there's a lot of thick stuff in here. So there is a thing that I would like to do real quick though, to add a thing. Okay, you need to shut up. That should be enough for it to work with. And need a filter for that thing. Let's go here. A little bit more input gain to play with, i.e. there's none on the Zagreb. Boo for that. And we have one channel. Actually, no, yeah, I'm going to go through the... go through the black hole here. And we're going to give the filter frequency on this delay. We're going to modulate it with the same sloths. And this should sound pretty cool. Yep. All right, now. Modulation, modulation, modulation. We'll go fast sloths into the SFM, which is this one. And I'm going to put it in inverse thing in each channel so that it should just kind of pan. And then the CFM, which is kind of like the global sort of thing, and it's a unidirectional single pot. I'm going to give it reverse polarity of that would be bad because that means it's going to do goofball things. But just an independent LFO. Put it on medium. No, we'll put it on slow. There, and that'll just kind of chime along. That's a tasty note right there. That E bass. Yeah, this is a delicious soup right now without anything else added in. Now the question is, have you played the disc golf course at Indian Oaks in Marengo? There's the question. Uh, yeah, I went to school in Decatur. I went to Milliken for my bachelor's. It's not that nice of a place, you know. Yeah, I'm really kind of bummed that my idea didn't work with the whole like live roads patching. I need to figure out how to make that happen, and I'm kind of bound and determined right now. So if it only requires cables, but it doesn't, it requires amplification of that signal to get it up to Eurorack levels. And I have been thinking about getting an external input module, and I do have a few random spaces all around. There's one right here. That would be a convenient place for one. Just like bring random shit up to high level, you know. Yeah, that final big hill, that's completely overgrown now. You go in there, it's just death. Oh well. Anyways, I'm out of here. Early stream tonight, but I'm going to try to make more of a habit of that, I think. And then one more week of school until spring break. And that will be a streamathon, I think. I'm going to probably try to get over here and just kind of experiment and probably turn the camera on. Because why not? So, anyways, thanks for joining me, and I will see you soon. Friday, if not sooner.